Disturbing sight. Tyrannid, burrowing class, apex size.
Take heed, Meridian. TRYGON target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Advance! If the Xenos tunnel beast tries to halt us, cut through it!
It dares not assault us. We stand and strive as one.
Alien trespass. We hold this ground, not the beast. Speed up and stay close.
Close ranks and go! Here comes the TRYGON! Look! The beast changes its vector!
Xenos bioform. Speed up and stay close. Watch your fire, brother.
Watch for the tunnel beast!
We will slay it and its allies. Pathetic tyranny. Auspex tagged a burrowing tyranny. Brothers, extend a hand.
Close ranks and hunker down! The TRYGON's exoskeleton will repel any of our current positions.
Indeed, Meridian. Unless the Tyrannid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical.
Auspex deep scan ready. Flagged objective. This location provides sufficient advantage against the TRYGON. Alien trespasser sighted. Speed up and stay close.
Tarry not, and scatter not.
Subterranean xenos below. Destroy the spore mine. We are allies. Activating Auspex advantage. Rot, Tyrannid scum.
Watch for the beast! We should make a stand here! Not stall here! Ransom coal!
Second round. Crush the ravenous brood.
Brace for subterranean rupture! All specs primed. Check your aim. I will not yield to these wounds. A visual on a TRYGON!
Secure this position! Do not stall here! Move! Tarry not, and scatter not! No running! Monstrosity on the prowl! A lift station lies just ahead, Viridian. Considering the TRYGON's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's Keep. We have eyes on the lift platform.
Resupply.
Remain patient. Transport lift inbound. Perplex, I have transmitted no authorizations.
Perhaps we can disorient the beast if we reposition frequently.
Transport lift status incorrect. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Move until the lift arrives.
The lift has arrived. Go! Regroup on the lift!
Grabbing her! Watch the ground. Enhanced visuals incoming. Nowhere left to dig now. Primary here.
Gather at my locus. Fresh cut.
Stay close and sharp.
For the Emperor!
Ignoel welcomes you to Lonchus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Something's amiss with his servo skull.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Ignore the servo skull, brothers. It is clearly malfunctioning.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magus biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Nutrien achieved in the very past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
Let Magos Gallio deal with the big servo skull.
All specs ready to scan.
Line up behind me once that servo skull mission complete. The servo skull is of little concern to the objective.
These walls make for good dragon recruitment.
I do not trust the Xenos to remain idle while we elude it.
None of this matters. You will be dead soon.
Silence that vermin's call for more of its foul. Equipment marked.
Select preferred method of execution.
Gathering supplies.
Decapitation, desiccation, defenestration, dismemberment, disembowelment, drowning, dissection. Would you like to hear more?
No TRYGON shall compromise our objective. No matter its size, it will still die at our hands.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Mitrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Mitrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
past the correct door. It was behind you, where your corpses shall soon rot.
Mark this position. Picking up extra rounds. I concur.
This is Magos Gallia. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
Gun beast eliminated.
Swatting the bulbous bastard out of the sky.
No telling what surprises await. TRYGON! Magos, we have a TRYGON complication.
The vile tyrannids are amassing.
Astartes, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Find the melter ordnance with dispatch. I bring a melter charge and death. Light the tunnels ablaze with melter charges.
The thermal power of the Imperial will halt this infestation. Location marked.
Watch the Xenos burn! Melter charge in hand, brothers!
Charges released. Protective eye gear also available.
Plant the melter charges onto the moldering passageways! Purify their fetid tunnels with the melter charges! Cleanse those Xenos passages!
Place melter charges on the
By
Xenos
bureaucracy
swarm
and blinded
spots.
by flesh face.
Hive tunnel destroyed.
Passages are purified. Keep scanning for signs of the TRYGON.
Scanning. We are victorious over the Xenos threat. Stay dead, Ravener.
For the Emperor!
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to thews of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
Ready to scan.
I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other. Digest your flesh as biomass.
Join me directly.
Three meat lackeys seems like overkill, Galio. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Mitrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but she underestimates the second company.
I keep telling Quartermaster we should deploy with standard power cells.
I beseech you, Galio. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
What needs gravity?
This galaxy's the door to the power.
Replenished and ready. Check your aim. Here is a power cell. We must charge the generators at once. Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Changing magazine. All specs prime.
Light and darkness. How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with our facility's network. Mitrian will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
Safeguard, Lagos.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You already fallen.
Secure that console uplink.
Commencing signal severance.
Mark this position. Metrian's connection is now offline.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
These tender clods of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
Silence! Meridian, confirm possession of her coordinate rest of computational gray matter.
I hold the Tech Priest's Ranger, and am resisting the urge to smash it.
Pilot, Meridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
Good to go.
All specs ready to scan.
A little more dust is no bother.
All spec scan confirms this is the correct vector. A beacon of hope for a dark hour. Thought you could hide from an Astartes. Supply drop. ready. War gear acquired.
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Demetrian's meddling code. TRYGON vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
Hear that, brothers? The TRYGON dies, or we do.
Focus on the gaps in the TRYGON's exoskeleton.
The thermal power of the Imperial of this infestation.
Keep up the killing, brothers, for we are the bane of Xenos. Burn the flesh from the Xenos. Filthy Xenos aberrations. Purge them all. Purify everything it turns with the melting charges.
Horseback deep scan ready.
Fall into the parasites.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges. Horseback's engaged.
Look for an attack from above.
Alien trespassing sight. Melter on fire.
When it dies down, evade!
Strike incoming, brothers.
TRYGON kill confirmed. My congratulations, Meridian. The mission was a success, despite the odds.
I do not think the brain is happy. Good.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus' eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much